Coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for San Antonio. West out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Festus Ezeli. Then it's Russell. And it's Thompson in at the 2. The drive by Russell. Foul. And Atlanta gets called for the foul. San Antonio making a switch here. Bogut's checked in.
In for the San Antonio team, Andrew Bogut.
Russell inside. Covered by Irving. Outside Russell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We gotta wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
And thank you, Doris. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Fareed. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
West kicks to Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
2 shots.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
San Antonio making a switch here. Russell's checked in.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. That one a little long. Atlanta trails by 3. Here's Allen. And the layup's good off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Barnes dishes to Bogut. Outside, Russell. Over to the left wing. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Barnes.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Thompson for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
He's looking for Russell and finds him. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. Russell's got 21 in the game.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
A different look now for San Antonio. Cousins comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Jennings in for Russell. Here's Cousins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the strike there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
It's Jennings with the drive. They get it back.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar. Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
Jennings against Irving. Jennings passes to Cousins. Puts up the baby hook.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Russell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
No good from Irving.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. Well, luckily, they've got some really solid backup. You hate to see a player DQ, disqualified due to fouls, but they can do a decent job of replacing his production.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
That doesn't go in either for Irving. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Irving. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Nope, this one is sealed and delivered.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Stolen by Fareed. Three-pointer. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 2. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often, you hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on.
Here's Russell. Missed. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Allen. Fox is out there with Pierce. Then there's Noah. And it's Irving at the point guard. Fox. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Outside, Pierce. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Morris is checked in for Noah. And Kenneth Faried subbed in for Pierce. And San Antonio also making a switch. Russell's checked in. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. So often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Russell. There's the pass to Cousins. Low block shot on the way. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Fox, no good. And Cousins kicks to Thompson. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
Irving. That's his second personal foul.
Pass to West. Stolen by Faried.
You've got to have more awareness on the floor and not make those kinds of errors.
Yeah, brain fade, brain neutral error, and those will cost you.
Irving kicks to Faried. He dishes it to Morris. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Here's Allen, all alone.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shoots the 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime. It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once